Right. That's really important, understanding what you want. And in terms of you saying understanding the long term perspective of how your career is going to go, this is another point that I wanted to touch on. Is I said this to a friend of mine recently, that we should always view our careers as marathons rather than sprints. A sprint, you just go at it with 100% effort, and you have that finish line in mind. With your career, it doesn't work like that, because if you are a working professional, you're looking to work in your industry or in a relevant industry for the next 30-40 years of your life, and you need to approach it the same way. You can't afford to go gung-ho at every single thing and burn yourself out.
That's right.
Right. So you need to really look at, okay, what is my trajectory? Where do I want to end up? And you also need to realize that with career, things take time. Your career progression, your promotion, your wealth creation, your network, everything takes time. In in a day and age where social media and TikTok has reduced our attention spans to 60 seconds, careers cannot be summed up in 60 seconds. Nothing, the instant gratification that we have all become accustomed to, careers don't work that way. You really need to toil and, make your way through to a point where you gain that satisfaction out of your career. And you need to pay your dues as you go along. So that kind of expectation management, I think, is also really important.
I completely agree. I think it's a mindset shift to viewing it as a long-term endeavor,
Yes.
rather than a short-term burst. And that it comes back to your principles of investing as well, right? You look at things from a long term. You're going to make better decisions along the way,
Yep.
and you're going to approach it more strategically as well. And you're less likely to get shook by the inevitable storms that life throws at you in your career, in other areas as well, right? So
Yep.
if you have a plan and a long-term objective, you're going to be approaching it strategically and maneuvering accordingly as well.
And I also believe it's very important for, these terms get thrown around a lot, that I love my job, I love going to work and all that. But for some people, it is actually true. And it's not by chance. People have made it so by themselves, by pursuing a job that they actually enjoy working at, and it's fulfilling for them, not just in a monetary way, but also in a personal capacity, that they align with the values of the work, they align with the team that they're working with the people that they're dealing with the culture of the place that they're working at,
And the purpose of the organization.
and the purpose of the organization. And that really, these are the factors that really help you stay long term. The money is good. Nobody says no to more money, right? But the gratification that you get out of a salary increase will only last you about a couple of months. After that, it's business as usual. So what you really need to understand is that, like you said with PwC, you're happier at Westpac because you have a better work-life balance, right? So you feel more fulfilled over there. Whereas if you are constantly in a crunch environment like PwC, I mean, that is for some people. It's not for everyone. In the same way, in every different industry, there are roles that are suited for different kind of people. So you need to really understand what your fit is, what your values are, what you want to get out of your career. The same way you try to understand what you want out of your life, in your relationships, in your friendships. So in the same way, this whole generation of new people who are graduating and joining up in the workforce, they really need to take the time to have these conversations with themselves, particularly people from our generation who are in their late 20s, early 30s, I believe, coming from immigrant backgrounds, because we were never really taught to have these conversations with ourselves. We were always asked to be, like you said, to be grateful for any opportunity that comes our way and just grab it at the first opportunity. But no, you need to take the time to understand what you actually want and what will satisfy you.
Absolutely. I think you hit upon like two really important things there. Aligning yourself with the values and the purpose of an organization. That is going to be the biggest contributor towards long-term fulfillment. At Transform to Thrive, the purpose is to help migrants build a fulfilling career in Australia. That sense of fulfillment doesn't come about by accident.
It doesn't.
It comes from an incredible sense of clarity and conviction about what it is that you want, why you want it, and then aligning that with something that's looking for someone like you.